Electors to see some of the young talent coming up through the ranks, especially in this part of the country.
And we're underway with Lindsay Haggerty kicking off for the Eastern Rockies.
Stay there.
Eastern Rockies selects. They're in all blue. The Heart of America, white with the red details.
Look, stay there.
Ball's controlled and comes back.
Off the foot, play on.
Loose pass there. Referee says play on, no. No knock on. Looked like there may have been an infraction in that.
Nah, leave it alone. Hands.
And yes, there was, Brian, an early penalty to the Heart of America, hands in the ruck, Eastern Rockies.
Yep, you got to keep your hands out of the ruck. It looks like good ball control so far by Heart of America. They haven't picked up a whole lot of ground, but they got a big forward pack, and it looks like early on they're trying to keep it with that forward pack. Mauling it about 5 meters ahead now. Created that opportunity, puts them in pretty good stead here just inside the 10-meter line where it's their throw-in.
The Heart of America side made up of teams from Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, New Mexico, and South Dakota. Right there in the plain states of the United States. Brian, big territories out there.
Oh yeah, this is a good showcase for them. You know, they get to be on the national stage, coming to Infinity Park. I'm sure it's quite a treat for these ladies to play here.
Nice steal in the line out there from Lauren Daly. Loose pass though. Got advantage being played there from a knock-on by the Eastern Rockies. And Brian, we should say that this is probably the first hit out for most of these girls so far this spring season. We're very early into the spring season. So, you know, there's going to be some handling problems as we see there. The Eastern Rockies are in blue, Heart of America in white and red. So it's to be expected things may be a little difficult early on.
Yeah, we're going to see some rust being shaken off in probably the first 15 or 20 minutes, but then I'm sure they're going to get into full gallop.
And the Heart of America takes it away. Whitney Whalen at the back of that scrum controls. And they take it out. Another loose pass there. Taken away there by the Eastern Rockies, number 14. That's Kaylee Nutter.
A nice pass, good hard up run by Eastern Rockies. Oh, nice run.
Good straightforward rugby there, a little pick and drive there off the edge. Attacks the gain line well, and now the back line goes to work. Comes out here onto the wing. Beats one tackle.
I think that was Rachel Holderly. Looked like she had a little bit of room on the outside. Looks like she had one or two of her teammates coming up in support. The pass just a little bit too late. Now that she comes back, makes a strong tackle right at the 22-meter line.
Yeah, Whitney Capalucci took the ball there to the quarter line. And that ball, wrong side of the ruck though, blue. Didn't come in from an onside position, so the penalty will go to the Heart of America, just outside their quarter.
And Ray, you mentioned about the age grade. It's so important. You know, I started with Midwest Developmental side way back when, and you know that's where you kind of make your first impression with these coaches. You get noticed a little bit, and then you make the strides from there. But you know, these under 23 girls are going to be fighting hard. Lauren Daly, a very good player at number 8 for this Eastern Rockies, one of the co-captains along with Michelle Bosch, who's up front. And again, a very exciting back line. Catherine Paveo, we know her very well with the Glendale side here. She's at scrum half. She's got a nice little delivery, Paveo does.
And they bring the fullback into the back line. That's Kate Foley from fullback for the Eastern Rockies. The Eastern Rockies are already setting a platform here of good straight running of the ball, but they've turned it over once again. That's the second turnover in the contact phase. Heart of America come away with it.
Well, they've kind of let Heart of America off the hook a couple of times. A couple of turnover ball, a couple of penalties.
Release the ball. Stay outside, Ray. Blue.
Good drive by Heart of America there. Forwards going over the ball, go through the ball, just like they've been taught.
Run away, Blue. That's it.
A nice bridge that time was set by Tristan Neff for Heart of America.
And the ball's gone right out to the wing. That's the number 14, Nicole O'Rourke. She's bundled into touch, 10 meters in, or check that, 10 meters out from the goal line for the Eastern Rockies. Good backline move there, Brian.
Yeah, nice speed on the outside too. I thought Nicole O'Rourke had the corner there. I think that was her opposite. Kaylee noted that might have dragged her down into touch. But good expansive play by Heart of America.
Nice line out there, Lynn. Courtney Thorin.
And another good thing about these age grade games, you get to play with players you only played against in the past, or maybe you've just heard about. But it's a good opportunity to learn from them, and also just to pal around them, get a little more camaraderie, and this friendships will last for a number of years.
Loose throw there from the Heart of America. Ball's taken away by the Eastern Rockies, cleared to touch by the number 10, Lindsay Haggerty. We're going to advance the ball to the quarter line. Heart of America with the throw. Yeah, it's a little different the way the women's run their programs, Brian, because they do have this under 23 group,
right,
which is kind of a stepping stone between the All-American women's program. Then you've got the under 23s, then you got the senior women's side, whereas that middle program really for the men's right now is the All-Americans.
I was down in Florida this past week. The referee said play on there. I was down in Florida this past week. I saw the men's under 20 team play, and pretty impressive actually. I don't know how they rate on the world stage, but they beat the Boston Irish Wolfhounds, gave on back all they could handle in the 2 games I saw, but some pretty good individual talented players on that squad. Oh, look at that.
Turnover there, but the referee was playing advantage, had him offside, the Eastern Rockies, so we'll go back for the penalty. And they play quickly. That's through the scrum half. Number 9, Allison Mays. Unfortunately, she has lost the ball. A little isolated there, allowed the Eastern Rockies to get in there, pilfer the ball. That's Haggerty again from the fly half slot, kicking the ball away, and it rolls into touch.
Yeah, I think she took the wrong option there, Allison Hayes. It looked like she had one of her wingers outside. I think that was Nicole O'Rourke outside. And looking at the Heart of America lineup, we saw Whitney Whalen at the number 8. She took a nice ball off that last scrum, a little shaken up, but we just saw Allison Hayes take that quick tap. We've already seen O'Rourke stretch her legs out, so there's some talented players here on this Heart of America side.
Referee not happy with the throw in there, not straight, so the Eastern Rockies will have the choice whether to scrum or have a line out.
And I'm willing to bet that the outside center for Heart of America, Carrie Handera, with a nickname Tank, I'm assuming that we're going to see her blast through the midfield defense, or try to anyway, a couple of times here today.
Certainly make the attempt to. Nice tackle there. Creates the loose ball. That was the number 7 for Heart of America.
That's a second good play by Tristan Neff for Heart of America. This could put her team in good stead.
Good position. They're setting for a couple of short bursts here to establish their position.
Let it go!
Once again, though, in the contact area, both sides having troubles. We've got another ball stolen. Little kick away from Catherine Paveo. Very astute player, Paveo, at halfback for the Eastern Rockies. Relieves the pressure a little bit, but Heart of America will have the throw in, Brian.
Yeah, I think Catherine probably would have liked a little more distance on that kick. She had the right idea, though. Just a little chip over the top into touch. She was behind her 22, so no trouble there. But again, it is kind of a turnover ball. Now Heart of America with an opportunity. But once again, oh, is that her again? I think that was Neff again.
Yeah, Tristan Neff wreaking havoc from the back of the line out here against the passing game.
And she's a dynamic player, that Neff. She took it again, and it looks like it's going back once more. There's a good kick. Let's see what Heart of America can do with it.
There's our fullback, number 15. That is Heidi Overton.
Good field awareness, staying in bounds. Could
Let it go!
have been a better layback there.
No,
And
get away from the ball.
laying across the ball, didn't allow it. The Eastern Rockies had a good drive on there, so they were pretty much assured of the possession What we'll see now from the penalty kick is the Eastern Rockies kick it downfield. They'll have the throw in and they could relieve pressure.
Yeah, and here's the kickback. Heidi Overton, she took it, had nice field awareness. She got it back inside to carry Squires, but watch Squires here. She could have done a much better job putting that ball back to her side, and then she just tapped it there. She didn't get out of the way of the referee. No choice but to say not getting away, and it's going to be a penalty to Eastern Rockies. But again, good field awareness by the fullback. I really like the way number 7 plays.
Yeah, Tristan Neff has certainly made a statement early on. We're only a little over 10 minutes into this matchup here.
Yeah, you can tell, Ray, when somebody's got the skills, and she certainly does. She must have been playing the game for a little bit now, because she certainly goes into the rucks with abandon, and she knows what she's doing out there. You can tell that this girl has played the game before.
Yeah, the keys to immediately recognizing that, Brian, are the angles they run. Good angles, good defensive position. We see a good scrum here from the Eastern Rockies. They got the spin on, went greater than 90, and they'll have the feed to this next scrum.
And neither team been able to capitalize on the possession they've had. We've seen a lot of turnover balls so far. Good scrum that time by the Eastern Rockies. Let's see if we can see where the damage done. That's a big front row too for Heart of America. Good drive, a nice drive by that left side for Eastern Rockies. And let's see if they can get a good ball out. Paveo pretty good at the base.
Tight head win there for Heart of America. I think they were a little disappointed with that last scrum, and they made a statement there. There's Tank. Hits it up there, gets it to support.
There's the turnover, though.
Once again, loose ball in the continuity phase is really hurting both of these sides.
Pass forward here first. First
there's
one,
Neff up quick again.
Come down.
Knock on there, though, by the Heart of America in that tackle, and so the scrum will go to the Eastern Rockies.
Ray, I'm going to throw something out there. That, the women's, they have smaller hands, right? They still use a size 5 ball. I would like to see women use a 4.5 or create a 4.5 or use a 4, because they can hang out of the ball much better in the tackle situation. They can throw better in the lineouts. They can throw balls a lot farther where their backs can spread across the field. And now we're seeing size 5 balls. I just don't see. I think it would open the game up a little bit more. But again, what we saw, another tight end for Heart of America. They got the advantage. It's a game of turnovers so far.
Offside, blue. Penalty, red.
Offside in the ruck there from the Eastern Rockies. Penalty to Heart of America, and you would think they would either probably opt for the scrum or the kick for goal.
Captain.
Oh, we saw him hitting at the quick tap, but they decided not to. Now they are going to signal for goal here. 22 meters out, just to the left of the sticks. Trying to get on the board first. But Heart of America has been putting all the pressure after the first few minutes were played in their end of the field. And let's take a look at the scrum again. Yeah, I think Heart of America got a little upset last time when they got worked a little bit. Yeah, you don't see that too often. The prop looks like they got the foot in there.
Yeah, Savannah Greener from the tight end side, they just sort of raked it back.
Tina Peterson would have liked to see her run a little bit harder with that ball.
The attempted penalty is no good, so we remain 0-0. And the next 10 minutes of live action are brought to you by Lowe's Denver Hotel, proud sponsors of today's matches.
That's O'Rourke gathered that in for Heart of America. And referee playing advantage towards Eastern Rockies.
Another turnover there.
Take the line out.
We're going to go with the line out, though. Advantage was over, so the line out will go to the Heart of America side, with Aurora Padian throwing in from the hooker position. So,
Aurora just hauls back and throws it like a quarterback. And here's another turnover. It's going to be the nice little loop around by Eastern Rockies. Has to look outside. Too slow in getting that ball away. Referee said play on.
Yeah, it was good defense there from the outside center, Katie Hendra. Tank, as she is known.
And that beautiful bridge once again creates the ball for her team.
Release the ball. It's on the
It
ground.
looks like Blue's staying in the way. Referee said play on.
There we get a little hands there. Nice step inside. It's to number 12, Whitney Capalucci.
Monty's Blue.
Got a knock on there, though, by the Heart of America, so we're going to have the scrum down to Eastern Rockies. Well, we're seeing some better phases of play starting to form here, Brian. As we said, it's going to be a little difficult getting the hands and everything back in gear, though. Though you got to think, whichever side can get their continuity phase down and maintain that possession in the ruck mall is really going to have a big advantage.
Yeah, and I think both teams just have to look a little bit sooner when they're passing the ball. They're waiting just that split second too long. They're allowing the defense to get too close to them or wrapped in the tackle. They just got to get that pass away because there are some support players out wide that are free to run. And a team that spots that first is going to have the good advantage here. Has a better scrum, but Heart of America still doing a good job putting pressure on.
And the up and under there from Lindsay Haggerty, fielded cleanly. And we've got space out to the left here. The fullback's in. Good ball there to the wing. That's going to be a clear run in. Number 11, Carrie Squires for the Heart of America gets the first try of the game. They take a 5-0 lead with the conversion to come.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful play. Start out kind of a wayward kick that time by Eastern Rockies. They just gave possession away. It went straight to Tank. Katie Handra, she did well here. Look at now. See, this is what I'm talking about. She created her options a little bit sooner, saw what she had, and here's a good offload. It was a little late in the tackle by Capalucci, but nice support by Squires. Good pass, and Squires gets Heart of America on the board first, but excellent try. And here's the little offload. Nice fin. Almost waited just a little bit too long, but Squires coming up in support. Hey, look at that kick. Oh.
Just fell under the post there. It was a nice attempt there from Tina Peterson. But the kick was unsuccessful. The score remains Heart of America 5, Eastern Rockies selects no score. And we've gone 17 minutes in the first half of this contest. So Brian, possession, that's really what this game is really going to boil down to, isn't it?
Yeah, and so far we're seeing that the Heart of America team has the better of that and territory. They are, so far this whole first half, in the first couple of minutes, been played down in the Eastern Rockies end. And I think we're starting to see a little more domination in the scrum too. They have a big front row. We saw Eastern Rockies take that one tight or screw the scrum, which resulted, nice play there. She's in touch. Good defense that time by Courtney Thorne.
Yeah, Candice Ruiz just took the ball well from the kickoff, but headed towards the sideline, and with the defense coming across, it was never going to be any option but going into touch, and the Eastern Rockies will have the throw in. Carolyn Price, the hooker for the Eastern Rockies, with the throw. Well taken. That was the number 6, Courtney Kruder for Heart of America, and we've got a nice break right up the middle here.
Just some bad tackling by Eastern Rockies. Good running by Capalucci. She loses the ball on the tackle.
Careful.
And look at that player flying.
Lost forward here.
Tristan Neth is just flying all over the pitch today. Beautiful support work. Capalucci's strong run rate, but again, she's got to look at her options a little bit sooner, and some real shoddy tackling by Eastern Rockies.
She would have been better off just tucking that in, taking the tackle hard, keeping good body position.
Especially when you got Neth in support.
Tristan Neth was right there for the support play. We have a look here.
Let's count the missed tackles. Well, there's 1 or 2, there's 3. There's 4 that should have had, 5, 6 players that should have had her before she finally got wrapped up.
And once again, we've got a tight head here to the east, to the Heart of America. That's the fullback. Heidi Overton's tackled there.
Offside.
Staying on the blind side.
Still playing advantage.
Offside, number 8. Yeah.
They ping that time. Lauren Daly plays a rugby at Colorado. Quick tap this time. Heart of America has all sorts of momentum going for them.
If they can maintain possession here, which they don't. The referee was calling an advantage. The Eastern Rockies were not back 10, so they'll give them the extra meters and give them another penalty.
Boy, if they would have done a quick tap and went left, they had all sorts of room out wide, just a couple of defenders out there.
And they run a switch
See,
straight up, and that's going to be,
Hold up here on the meat first, over here.
oh, got under the tackle. No try awarded.
was that number 8? Was that Whitney Whalen? Looked like she had a full head of steam, and looked like the defense met her right at the try line. I thought for sure she was going to be able to ground it. Yeah, that was Whitney Whalen. Call her Emo. Let's see where that first contact's made it. I mean, look at that. That first contact's about half meter out. She's unable to ground that ball, though, according to the referee.
So the Heart of America with the scrum feed. They clear it. Capalucci comes round. Just too high in the tackle. Capalucci just powering towards the try line. She's held up there. The defense comes in. Heart of America needs quick ball here. They got opportunities right and left if they spin it, but they're working the ball right in the middle of the field.
There's Whalen again. They have some big, strong runners on this Heart of America team.
But it looks like they may have turned that ball over. They have. It's cleared by Hegarty from Eastern Rockies. Nice step there. And the outlet pass into touch.
Well, I got to tell you, Ray, I'm very impressed with the handling right now of Heart of America. They're really taking some good ball in, but the defense, the desperate defense by Eastern Rockies has kept this game at 5-0 because it's been all Heart of America. They have some very explosive players in that back line that can do some damage. That's the second time we saw O'Rourke do some good things on a wing. There's a lesson. When that ball's being tapped, you just want to take that ball in.
Ball's in the touch.
Well, I don't know who that was for Heart of America, but she could have just secured that ball and got herself driven over the line, I think. Instead, she whacked it back, and now it's going to be a Eastern Rockies throw-in just inside the 22. No, Heart of America.
25, green, 14.
Interesting throwing style there, Brian.
Yeah, I think that goes back to the ball. I don't think she can do a two-handed throw overhead that far. This is a pretty impressive player here. I like the way she looks for her options. Finds squares from the floor.
That's it. Come right over, advantage.
Eastern Rockies coming over.
Take him right down.
Pretty clear channel there for the ball
Stay on
coming
your
out
feet,
for Heart of
guys.
America. Blue
Right,
player.
stay on your feet.
Yeah, it looked like number 8 for Eastern Rockies, Lauren Daly.
Absolutely.
One of the co-captains of this side might have just gone straight over the top.
And now if they just spin it wide, they've got players to burn. That's going to go out to the wing. And number 14, Nicole O'Rourke, finally capping off some good work so far in this game with the second try to the Heart of America. They take a 10-0 lead. We're 22, almost 23 minutes into this game. Conversion to come, Brian, and they really do deserve the lead at this stage in the game.
Most definitely, Raymond. And I tell you, very impressed with the way Katie Handera plays the ball. Look at, there's no thought about her running up ahead. She knows she has an outlet out there with some good speed in Nicole O'Rourke, and just puts her away. I mean, that's how you play team try rugby.
As we said, it was going to be the side that sort of nails down that continuity aspect that can build a couple of phases that we're going to take the lead in this game. And that's exactly what's happened. The conversion unsuccessful from number 10, Tina Peterson. So the score remains 10-0. We're in the first half. 25 minutes gone. This is going to be a shortened game, Brian. It's only going to be 30-minute half. So we've got about 5 minutes to go. The Eastern Rockies really need to get some possession and make a statement right now.
Yeah, they've been starved of possession right now. And then when they do have possession, they've just been kicking it away or losing it in the tackle. They need to get some controlled, some play together. Get a few recycles. Here's a ball that's not going to go 10, straight into touch.
That's going to go back to the center of the field. They'll have a choice of re-kick or scrum, as we heard from our referee.
There you go.
Yeah, not what Eastern Rockies needed at that point. They needed some possession.
Let's go 10, guys.
Scrum down, they've optioned for. A referee resplendent in his Brisbane Broncos jersey there today.
I need to make point of that, Raymond. And lots of room out here for this Heart of America. Don't be surprised to see Whitney Whalen pick up. If they can get a nice right shoulder here on that scrum, We already seen her take a couple of hard runs up early. Oh, good steal that
Good
time.
steal from the Eastern Rockies. Got the tight head. Nicely hooked back there from Carolyn Price. And now they control it up the middle. That's the number 10, Lindsay Haggerty.
All the way, Red.
Paveo. It's it to her lock.
Stay there, Red. Stay there.
Ball's coming back. A little bit of continuity phase here now. Some opportunities. Nice handoff there. Good defense, though.
Went
Nice
down,
defense.
straight down.
Referee said the ball went straight down on the ground, not knocked on, so the Eastern Rockies maintain possession, just hitting it up off the edges of the ruck.
Release the ball.
They need to retain possession here, and they do. Oh, nice run.
Nice break there. Good inside ball there.
Release.
Lauren Daly takes it up another couple of meters.
Stay on.
Good continuity.
Okay,
And now it comes out. Haggerty. Paveo.
By far Eastern Rockies' best continuity.
They're maintaining possession.
Oh, they got to drive that over.
Need to make sure of it. Haggerty, a little kick ahead, and that's not going to be a great kick. May find touch, but in essence, it's a turnover possession. The Heart of America will have the throw in here, but it's only 5 meters from their try line, and they're going to need to put pressure on this line out right now.
Come out here.
Yeah, I would like to have seen Eastern Rockies keep that ball in hand, and they kick the ball away. Now they got to put some pressure on this line out.
Come here, blue ball. On throwing, guys, has to go straight. Straight or backwards.
Okay, while we were away, they threw a quick line out. Ball wasn't straight, and Blues got the option here, so it is going to work out well for them. It's going to be a scrum 5 meters out. Now here's where the forward pack really has to buckle down. You know Heart of America is going to try to shunt this scrum. They want to get good control, make sure Paveo gets good ball at the base of that scrum, see what you can do with it.
Out.
5 meters out, 15 in.
Yeah,
Eastern
opportunity
Rockies.
here for Eastern Rockies, Ray.
With the feed, Paveo.
No, talk about it again. Come on.
Yeah, that
Do
one,
the same again.
referee
Come on,
brought it
come
back.
on,
It was
come on,
actually
come on.
kicked by one of the players from the Eastern Rockies. Wasn't a clean tight head, so the referee wants to see that repacked.
Again.
Paveo will have the feed. As we all know, Brian, scrummaging, it's all mental. You got to get over the mental battle.
Balls, engage.
Looks good. Channels back, ball pops out for Eastern Rockies. Paveo skirts around. Good tackle there. Ball's back. And they hit it up off the edge.
Better play by Eastern Rockies, still have ball.
Stay there.
They got to keep that drive going.
And an inside ball
There
there.
it is.
Excellent ball. Try scored. Eastern Rockies with some great continuity there. They get their first score of the game. I'm not sure who the try scorer was, Brian.
Yeah, I think that was the number 8, Lauren Daly.
Lauren Daly gets the first try for the Eastern Rockies. They narrow the gap. 10 points to 5, kick to come. And Brian, that was just desserts for a lot of good work.
Yeah, good work by the Eastern Rockies forward pack. They kept the pressure on, and that was a nice heads-up play by Paveo and Lauren Daly. Good communication by both. And Heart of America just did not want to get in front of Lauren Daly with that head of steam. And just like that, Ray, new ball game.
Now, for a side that's dominated the first 22 minutes of this game, if the conversion is successful, which it is, now the Heart of America only have a 3-point lead as we approach halftime, 10 points to 7. And that shows what this Eastern Rockies side is capable of with a bit of possession.
Yeah, and again, it's just about, controlling yourselves and controlling the ball. Don't get, off kilter trying to throw the ball away. Don't force the pass. We saw Eastern Rockies, a nice controlled passage of play there. About 4 or 5 minutes, they had some nice recycling. Had a couple of plays, I think, that were close to being knock-ons. They were forward pass. The referee said play on. You don't have to play it.
What do you want, Blue?
Could have had a delay again.
That was an interesting approach to the situation.
Finally, the referee blew it up, and now it's going to be Eastern Rockies' option. They're probably going to go for the scrum midfield. And let's see what they do. Paveo, I think, is a key to this side. She's kind of the linchpin here, is going to decide where the traffic's going to run. I would like to see number 10, Lindsay Haggerty, run a little bit harder with ball in hand. Looks like split backs. Fullbacks is going to lean to either side.
Very deep here, Brian.
Pause, engage.
Good control by Daly this time.
And it goes back to Haggerty. Swings it out. That's the fullback into the line. Katie Foley. Tackle's taken. And they got space on the blind side, though.
A nice run that time by Michelle Bosch.
Take that up there. Michelle Bosch, strong run. And what they want to do is go with quick hands if they can. It was a loose pass from Paveo.
Upside there, Red.
Red players, though, are coming up too early there. They were offside. Paveo goes quickly. What they need to do is spin it. Haggerty takes the tackle. Better continuity phase. Inside ball. That's Ruiz.
That's round.
Oh.
And that's an obstruction play there. Ruiz just popping in behind the player in front of her, shielding the tackler. Unfortunate there, Brian, because that was looking very promising, but this kick for touch probably will not find touch. Number 11, Rachel Holdart, back, and that's a poor kick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about. Well, she's put her team on side, but look at this opportunity here on the outside. Is that O'Rourke? Again, Nicole O'Rourke.
Does well, takes the tackle, keeps the ball strong.
Offside blue.
Yeah, silly play by Eastern Rockies. Got to be the half almost. This next whistle may just do it.
Go! Auntie's over.
And they're maintaining good ball. You heard the referee, advantage over, so it's play on here. They want to maintain good possession here. Excellent.
Beautiful drive by Eastern
Excellent
Rockies.
counter-rucking. And there they go down the blind side. One man to beat. Oh, that's a tough call. That looked like a line ball. The referees called it back for a forward pass. We're going to come back for the scrum. Need to have another look at that one, Brian, because that looked like a line ball.
Well, I don't know, Ray. I thought it was a touch forward. I thought she should have got rid of that ball a little bit sooner. I'm not sure who that was. Was it Courtney Crevier that threw that ball out wide? I think it was Nutter on the wing. So that's going to be a bad angle here. She pinned her opposite pretty good. The pass a little bit behind. This might be a better view.
Went forward pass.
Yeah,
Touch.
I think it was forward. I think the referee made a pretty good call.
Touch.
Close call, but you do make a good point of trying to release the player a little bit earlier than later.
Yeah, get it out to speed. Get out to speed. Run at that defender a lot harder than that. One ball.
Offside, halfback.
Show him the ball, but make sure you put your winger away. Come on.
Number 9, come here. Come here.
Catherine Paveo penalized there for offside. Let's have a listen to the ref.
Come out. Penalty. Get back 10. Back 10.
Didn't have much to say there. Just
Last one.
didn't like the back chat very much from the scrum half Paveo. And with that kick in the touch, that will bring up half-time, Brian. Entertaining first half. Once the team settled down, we saw Eastern Rockies come back. At half-time, the Heart of America lead 10 points to 7 over the Eastern Rockies Selects. Getting ready for the second half. And Brian, it was a tough early few minutes, but it really got going towards the middle of that first half.
Yeah, it turned into a very entertaining half of rugby, Ray. Both teams starting to settle down a little bit. We've seen more continuity by both sides. And right when it looked like Heart of America were going to pull away with this game, Eastern Rockies came back and kind of dominated the last 5 minutes, got themselves right back in the game. So we're looking forward to a good second half.
Lauren Daly's got things going here right from the beginning. And here we see some better continuity phase play from the Eastern Rockies. Halfback Paveo just running the show. And now they go a little wider to Haggerty. Good tackle there.
Went back.
That's That's created a big turnover there. Once again, Katie Hindera.
Lost there, guys.
She's done a good job all day long, offensively and defensively. And Ray, as you'd expect in these kind of age grade games, a lot of substitutions, 6 of them I think made at halftime for this Eastern Rockies team. We saw number 19, Carlin Chismar. And here's the hit again. A nice tackle, perfect form. Head behind the ball carrier, force that knock on. Good job. And she's right up from getting the ball in hand too. Good job by Katie Hander.
That's great work when you make the tackle, get to your feet, secure position for your side.
And she was the table setter on those 2 early tries for Heart of America today.
Nice good run there from Lauren Daly. Takes it up, right into the field. Needs support though.
Back.
Shown by example, one of the co-captains for this Eastern Rockies team. And there's another substitute, that's Becca Knappe.
That's it, stay there.
And they come wide with it. Little step there. Beats the first tackler. Lays it back pretty well. Paveo. Inside support's good. That goes to the prop. That's Michelle Bosch, one of the senior members of the side.
Good ball continuity here for Eastern Rockies. They're about 5 meters out. Nice placement.
Back.
They're going to keep it right close to the rocks, hitting up on the fringes.
You got to keep that body a little bit more going forward.
Good pick and drive there. Hard means one there. And that goes back to Ruiz, the lock. A little too high in that tackle. If she drove hard low, she may have even gotten there.
Yeah, she had to get low on that one. There was 3 Heart of America defenders there. Just a little bit upright was Courtney Thorne, number 5.
Come here.
I see another substitute, number 16, Jess Lucia's out there. And number 17, Stacy Legler's come in for Paveo at scrum half. And now Eastern Rockies with a little bit of momentum. The last 5 minutes of the half, and now early on here in the second half, it's been Eastern Rockies. Let's see if they can capitalize. Better scrum that time too by Eastern Rockies.
Good pressure there though from the scrum half from Heart of America. Allison Mays got in there. Did knock the ball forward though in that attempted tackle.
Blue ball.
Yeah, I think Hayes. Okay, here we go. We got Furness in for Price, Thompson in for Flores, Chismar in for Corbin, and Knappe in for Craich, Lucia in for Crevier, and Legler in for Pavea.
Wholesale changes at halftime, Brian.
Well, that doesn't seem to matter. The continuity is still there.
Daly.
Frank, you can stay on when it comes around. Scrum down here. Red ball. You're coming off in front of your player.
I think the referee said there was an unintentional offside there, just in front of the number 8,
Yeah,
Daly,
Knappe.
when she came off.
I think he said Knappe, number 18, came in front of Daly. Daly's been a pretty class player in this game.
Touch. Balls. Engage.
Yeah, she and Tristan Neth from Heart of America really been the standout forwards. And look at this scrum go.
Get some fresh legs in that scrum.
Good pressure there. That's charged down
You're offside.
in front of the player. Very tough call.
But the right call. But the right call. You know, if they would have let that ball go, the player who blocked that, I'm not sure who it was right there as well. She could have just scooped it up. But again, it's all about awareness out there.
We take a look at this again. Ball comes back, charged down there, but you see the player, she was in front of the player charging it down. She's in an offside position. The referee right on the spot, got the call right. The Heart of America, they went with a quick tap, but threw the ball forward. So the Eastern Rockies are still down here 5 meters out, and they'll have the scrum feed.
Balls. Engage. Nah, that's not straight. Free kick.
Jeez. And again, right when you thought you'd see Eastern Rockies try to march that ball to the line, they call Vernat in straight. And now Heart of America one more time here to try to get out of trouble.
Eastern Rockies dominating the first 5-7 minutes of this second half here, but they haven't come away with any points, Brian, and they may rue that fact a little later in this game. Poor kick though for touch. That was knocked on by the winger number 11, Rachel Holdritz. So we're going to come back for the scrum. A couple of little mistakes creeping in here, Brian, really benefiting the opposite team.
Well, that's two mistakes kind of glaring from Holderly. We saw the kick earlier just before the half ended that went straight to the Heart of America team as the half was coming to a close, and then that knock on right when it looked like there might be a counter attempt possibility. But Heart of America just inching their way up the field.
Touch. Balls. Engage.
Allison Hayes with the Hayes feed here.
Got to come out cleanly. Come on. Do it again.
Ball came straight out of the scrum. And that's Allison Hayes, sorry, not Hayes. So we're going to have a re-scrum there. The next 10 minutes of live action are brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud sponsors of Glendale Raptors Rugby. Put the feed in. Big wheel here, though.
Nice
Gone 90. The Eastern Rockies, they're a rejuvenated pack here at halftime, Brian.
Well, a lot of those subs are in that pack. I see 4 or 5 of them right now, so you got some fresh legs in there, and that's going to do a lot of damage. They kept Lauren Daly at the tail. But look at this nice scrum. Get the initial strike, and then watch the drive. It all started on that left side. Good drive. Got the wheel, and once again, their ball. But they, again, as you said, Ray, they haven't been able to capitalize on all the possession they've had here in the second half.
And Lauren Daly takes it away from the back of the scrum. Hasn't made the gain line, though. Support comes in. And there's a big hole there. It's a replacement prop. Good tackle there. Number 21, that's Katie Thompson,
nice
playing
job
on the loose head, gets it off. Bosch a little bit behind. Just a fly hack there, that wasn't very good. Good play there. Once again, Katie Hendera leading the pack for the Heart of America, and they're going to retain possession here. Popped off, they're going to keep it close to the ruck. Getting dangerously close to that far sideline though. They've controlled possession. Hayes.
Offside, Blue. Too soon.
Offside there though on the Eastern Rockies though. Heart of America with the penalty there, Brian.
And here should be a good opportunity for them to get out of their own half for the first time in the second half. And we've already played almost 10 minutes of rugby. Nope, still in their half. But Ray, you know, about these age grade games, you always want to win, obviously. And the more that you win, the more your players are going to get selected through to other teams up and above. But you can already see a few of the players that are standing out. For Eastern Rockies, we've seen Bosch do some good things. We've seen Daly, Paveo. Those are the ones who have done some pretty good things for this Eastern Rockies team. But on the other side, Neth has been outstanding for Heart of America, number 7. And I really think Katie Handra has been the class in that back line. She really gets it. She sees the whole picture. It's not just about running ahead with a lot of power and seeing how many players you can go through, but it's also about getting the vision, putting your teammates away, and she's done that consistently in this game. So those are the players that have really stood out for me.
Yeah, Whitney Capalucci, too, with her strong running from inside center has been a big bonus for the Heart of America as well.
She has run really, really hard, and we saw her that last time. She took the ball right up the gut where she eluded about 6 would-be tacklers, but she's got to look a little bit more. I mean, there's one thing about just running straight ahead, but, you know, she's also got to set up her teammates when they're open as well. And, you know, she neglected to do that a couple of times. But, again, powerful runner, real strong on her feet.
Crouch.
And I think Nicole O'Rourke, we've seen her turn the corner on a couple of occasions as well.
Yeah, she's done everything right for a winger.
Yep.
Made very few mistakes and been very strong. Free kick there to the Heart of America. They take the quick tap and go with it. And that's through the prop, Savannah Greener.
Let it go!
Yeah, I'd be very surprised that came back Heart of America way. It was a nice tackle on the ball. And here's it looks like Nutter put away.
Good run down the sideline there, just in the touch. Couldn't get the ball inside. Put her foot on the line, so we're going to have the line out. Heart of America will have the throw, but that was once again another good turnover from the Eastern Rockies.
And it all started with a good defensive play. They tackled the ball and all, got the ball back to her side. I think that was Nutter on the wing that nearly turned the corner.
Kaylee Nutter.
That's straight. Who's reffing the game? Not you. I don't care. I'm not telling you how to play the game, am I? So don't you tell me how to ref it, all right?
Oh, I like
What do you
that
want?
line, Ray.
Yeah,
You got to remember that when
Another line out.
next time you ref.
I think I've used that one more than once, especially during old boys games. It's Eastern Rockies side. Players coming from Colorado, Wyoming, primarily in that area. Air Force has some representatives. Colorado State, Colorado. And they sent it out the back line. Just a loose pass there, knocked on.
Yeah, that was from the best line out of the game that we just saw. Eastern Rockies hit at the peak of that line out jump. It was perfectly played, and then we have some bad passing to the back line leads to that knock on.
Red ball.
Kate Foley, she tried to come into the back line from her fullback position, but the pass was too high, knocked it on. So the Heart of America will have the line out, or the scrum put in here, right in midfield. We got a good crowd coming in, Brian.
Yeah,
building up.
Been a big day. It's great to be back in Infinity Park. What can you say? I mean, a state-of-the-art facility, the best thing we have in U.S. rugby.
There's a good kick through there from the fly half. Number 10, Tina Peterson. Hasn't kicked a lot in this game, Peterson, but that was a very judicious kick, putting pressure on the Eastern Rockies. They're going to take the line out. They'll have the throw in the Eastern Rockies right on their quarter. Mixing it up a little bit more now, the Heart of America.
And another good line out by Eastern Rockies. Oh, good break that time for the Blue.
Yeah, they got a real break there because that ball was taken back into the quarter. If it had gone out on the fly, the line out would have been back inside the 22 meters. But that was good work. As we see, we were just talking about Infinity Park. The cost was $50 million. Pitch size is a full regulation size field. Seating capacity, 5,000 folks can come in here and enjoy the footy. We got the big sports center. And the World Rugby Hall of Fame will be opening here a little bit later in the year. So this facility, Brian, it's a real showplace for rugby, purpose-built for rugby. It's a real tribute to the folks here in the city of Glendale.
Yeah, fantastic. And, you know, we've always been treated well here. It's always great to come here. Easy to get to, you know, you fly into Denver. It's just about a 20-minute ride into the Glendale area. So a lot of hotels, a lot of, you know, bars, restaurants, everything you wanted to see. Plus, you know, fantastic weather today. We were a little worried coming in here. We thought it was going to be 40 and rain,
40
snow.
40 and snow we thought we were going to get, but the sun is shining beautifully. It's a wonderful spring day here. Just wonderful conditions for rugby. And, yeah, you mentioned the hospitality up here in Glendale. It's wonderful. The Mayor Pro Tem, Mike Donovan, huge backer of this facility and support of rugby here. Jill Becco, who helps coordinate the broadcasts here. The whole crew do a wonderful job, and it's just a pleasure to be back here for spring rugby.
Yep.
Scrum there. Went 90. They had the feed, the Heart of America. Possession, though, will transfer to the Eastern Rockies Select under-23 women's side. Playing the Heart of America here. Their Select under-23 side. 44 minutes gone so far. As I said earlier in the game, we are playing a shortened game today, 30-minute halves. So we got about 15 minutes to go in this one. And, Brian, it really is anybody's game.
Sure was. It, you know, and Eastern Rockies, again, really came on strong towards the end of that first half and have really continued that momentum going. But, you know, last 5 minutes, again, it's been both teams have responded very well. Now, Heart of America has had Eastern Rockies pinned down in their end for the last few minutes. I'd like to see this back line of Heart of America get one more chance. They have some very good ball handlers. Capalucci's been really opening things up forehand there on the outside.
And the ball goes back. Back to Peterson, who kicks. Fielded there.
Give it down.
Able to bring that in. Carrie Squires, one of the try scorers.
Down here, guys.
And the penalty goes for an infringement in the tackle to Heart of America.
Oh, nice kick. Driven nicely inside that 22. Beauty, is it? I don't know if that stayed in or not. Well, the only player who's chasing is Heart of America.
A confusing moment there. The touch judge was sort of looking at things, wasn't quite sure if that made touch. The only player chasing it was the Heart of America. Thought they were going to get the easiest try they've ever got, but no, the line-out will take place about 7 meters out from the Eastern Rockies try line. The Heart of America with the throw, Brian.
Yeah, and it was Nutter who tried desperately to keep it in touch or in the field of play, but all she did was create that line out to Heart of America.
And the line out there, though, is won by Eastern Rockies. Came down on their side, comes back. They decide to run it. Oh, kick charge down. Very dangerous kick there with the defense coming up. Heart of America controlling the possession. That's Capalucci.
There it goes.
Yeah, it takes about 3 or 4 Eastern Rockies players to bring her down.
Down on the ground, Blue.
A penalty coming.
On the ground. On the line.
Will they go with the quick tap or will they pack a scrum?
I'd do a quick tap and get out to this back line. Watch Capalucci, see if she can create an opportunity.
They keep it with the forwards, though. That's the tight end prop, Savannah Greener. Hits it up. Turnover possession, though. Once again in those tight places. Jeez, these kicks, though, they're really running into trouble with these. Gets it out. There it's out to the number 13 once again. Katie Hendera takes the tackle.
Advantage. Come right over. Come right over.
Blue killing the ball, though, in the ruck. Once again. And they take a quick tap once again. Ball went to the back, so it was play on by the referee.
We'll go that
Eastern
way.
Rockies will get the kick in the touch, and they'll
Go that side.
transfer possession with this line-out throw to the Heart of America, and that was pretty helter-skelter stuff, Brian.
Yeah, and poor decision by Allison Hayes there. She took that quick tap, had no support with her. She just got bundled up by a few Eastern Rockies players, turned the ball over. She forced a pass, and that allowed Eastern Rockies to kick it out to about the 10-meter line. Heart of America still down there threatening.
Go.
And it looks like we do have a player out for Heart of America. Injured on that last play. That might have been, no, the scrum half is still in there.
Let's go, Red.
Allison Hayes is there, coordinating by there.
Again,
Another
wasted
line out.
opportunity.
Yeah, they haven't done a good job so far today. Out kick was touched, so everybody's on side. Heart of America hit it right up there within a couple of meters from the try line. What they need is quick hands now. There's big gaps in the centers. But the Eastern Rockies do a quick push. Comes away. It's the number 8, Whitney Wayland.
Oh, nice drive by Eastern Rockies.
Tristan Nett, though, penalized after the turnover for coming in on the side.
Back 10, guys.
And that was a great drive by the Eastern Rocky forward pack, though. Just when it looked like Heart of America was going to put a little stamp on this game, they came through, drove them off that ball, able to recycle.
Lindsay Haggerty there with the kick to touch, right on the quarter line.
Is it Capalucci that's out, Ray?
Down here. Thank you.
Might be Capalucci who's on the sideline being tended to.
We're just checking the numbers here.
No, yeah.
Up straight. What do you want, Ben?
Yeah, it's Capalucci, I think that's out. Looks
Right.
like there's a reserve out in the back line.
I hear you, Captain. Line out. Red ball.
They'd love to see her get back in the game. Very hard runner. And not in straight choice between the line out and scrum. That's a nice
That's
throw.
a better throw and a better catch for the Heart of America. Tendera to the fullback.
Oh, beauty.
Good hands there. Oh, just the last pass went astray. The fullback was up. Heidi Overton was in, created the link. The last pass there went astray. We're going to have a scrum down. Blue ball, and that was really a great opportunity there, though it was tending to go a little too far sideways with nobody straightening.
Yeah, it was drifting a bit, but you can see the skills from Hander at number 13. Twice she had her hands on the ball, quickly got it out to an available person outside her. Just an outstanding play.
Game, Blue.
Unfortunately, there's a bit of a knock at the end.
Won't tell you again. Come on. Wait till it's in. Right,
Capalucci might be a little worse than we thought. Here comes some EMTs down to take a look at her ankle, look like.
Cut. Balls, engage.
Yeah, they brought a forward replacement on. Whitney Whalen, the normal number 8, has gone into the inside center slot right now. She's going to come up in defense. Nice little chip kick through there.
Yeah, Eastern Rockies just giving away possession with some bad kicks, I think, Ray.
Yeah, very loose kicking. There's Hendera. It's drop ball there from O'Rourke. And the referee, no advantage. Bring it back for the knock-on scrum to the Eastern Rockies. Yeah, the kicking has not been it's not been a happy day for the Eastern Rockies with their kicking game. They're using the kicking game more as an option to relieve the responsibilities of getting tackled than purposefully looking for space and opportunities.
Touch. Balls, engage.
Still plenty of time, though, for Eastern Rockies. Unintentional offside there.
Run in front of your own twist. Yeah, scrum half. It's accidental. Scrum here. Red, blue.
I like the way the referee has called this game, Ray. We talked about he's had good control. He's communicating well with both sides.
He's been very clear and very fair on both sides. All you can ask for is clear communications and consistency from a referee. He's done well. And he wears that Brisbane Broncos jumper very well.
Balls, engage.
All right, that's enough.
All right, once a half, that's all. And the ball comes back. Peterson.
Forward pass.
A little forward pass there. Was trying to get it to Whalen. Tina Peterson with just a little forward pass there. Looked promising because they were going right up the middle and the defense was a little lacking there.
Yeah, I think that might be April Rose, number 6 in that back line. Right? Whalen, I think, is still packing down number 8. She may not play as much back line as she would up in the forward, so maybe that's just a little bit ahead of the ball carrier. I looked a little high, but the referee said play on.
Good control possession there. Neth with the tackle. Trying to get over on the ball, but well controlled there by the Eastern Rockies.
Yeah, I like Neth. She just gets herself involved. Got to look for work out there, and she does that.
Good hit up there by the prop, co-captain Bosch. And now the ball swung out. Hegarty gets it to her center. Now the ball comes back. Looked like that. No, they've maintained possession. No turnover. But there's Hendera. Hendera gets it out to the winger. Carrie Spires, the try scorer earlier in the first half.
Through the back gate.
Struggling to control possession here.
Nice
They take it
stand.
away. Nice hit and spin. And they're into touch.
Out, guys.
Good series of play there, Brian. We're going to have a line out. It'll go to the Eastern Rockies. And the next 10 minutes of live action are brought to you by Guinness, proud sponsors of today's matches and the Six Nations here at Infinity Park on Saturday, March the 21st at 8:30 a.m.
And I think that's Hendera. That's down after she offloaded that last time. I think she got caught up in the tackle a little bit. She's down on the floor, and that would be a big loss. Her and Capalucci both right now laid out a little bit for Heart of America, but Hendera, she's, I think, the player of the game in my estimation.
Yeah, she's been very, very good all throughout. Good in defense, putting the opposition back line under pressure. And she's also been very good with her handling skills. Set up both of the earlier tries.
And just, you know, if you keep your eye on her on offense, she's just a very good distributor. She creates the space, but then again, she realizes where her outside help is. And she's done a fantastic job in finding it.
Scrum back or penalty.
Got a
Come back in.
offside there from the kick. Players from the Eastern Rockies advancing in front of the kicker Hegarty.
Come here, guys.
So we're going to have a scrum packed. It was well fielded there by Carrie Squires, looking
Red
to
ball.
attack. So we're going to bring it all the way up to the 5-meter line, 15 in. And the Heart of America have a great attacking opportunity with about 5.5 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, I try here to pretty much lock it up, I think. The way they've been playing defense and keeping Eastern Rockies pinned down.
Referee not happy with that scrum and went
Come on,
down.
you're going down. Coming straight.
Heart of
Coming
America, no
straight,
problem with
and
that. Take a little more
Coming
time
straight.
off the clock. Let's see what they do here. They got some weak side room. The winger's back a little bit.
Touch.
Well, I used to love that 5-meter when you got about 15 meters over there.
A lot of space there. Good scrum though from Eastern Rockies. They take it wide. Here's Hendera hitting it up against the grain.
Look at her finding the open person.
Support. They're very close to the try line there.
Held up.
Held up just over the try line. Hendera found her support player. Just missed out on the try. Held up. They're going
Come
to...
down. Red ball.
14, the winger Nicole O'Rourke coming right off of her wing to support her center. And wow, Brian, that's twice they've been held up over the try line. They really need to cash this one in if they want to win this.
Yeah, I think that was Nutter that made a really good defensive play on 22 Amy Parker.
Ball squirts out the blind side. They control it though at the back. That is Whitney Whalen packing in at number 8.
Play on, blue ball.
And we've had a turnover there. Blue with possession. They clear the ball out. Fullback is there. Little chip ahead.
Get out, get out. Go. You're offside.
Offside.
What do you want, blue? Penalty there. Scrum back.
Well, if the Heart America team, if they were trying to make an attempt to get back 10, I think you would have let them play on, but they were standing there flat-footed. Now, let's take another look. There's the pass by Hendera.
Blue ball.
Nutter gets in there, and from well, I don't know if that's Nutter in front, and who was that from behind? Was that number 18? Was that Becca Knappe? Made an outstanding play, keeping Amy Parker out of the try zone.
Balls, engage.
And keeping it still just a 3-point game. Scoreless second half. Pretty good action.
All right, the ball swung wide. Haggerty does the loop, links up, defense there once again. That was the replacement center playing number 6 jumper, April Goose.
Play on. Let it go.
Eastern Rockies control the ball.
Release.
A lot of traffic there. Well stolen there though. Now they got space. It's Naomi Snow hitting it up. She's keeping her feet. Gets the ball away.
Oh, look at that.
And
Nutter.
Nutter.
It's his second good defensive play in a few minutes here.
Good action here.
Well, Eastern Rockies needs to keep this continuity going. Just a couple of minutes left in this game. Need to retain possession.
That's Haggerty. Short ball. Great tackle there.
And there again, Ray.
Horban with
Stay
the
outside.
possession. She maintains possession. But yeah,
Outside, mate.
Katie Hendera with another great defensive stop. One of the Heart of America players coming in offside in that ruck, but boy, she knows how to put a hit on.
I'd be surprised if this finds touch on the fly. Nice kick, just inside midfield.
Take a look at this tackle here. Coming up, great defense. Just
Cutting down Lauren Daly.
player on player, just a great front-on tackle.
Play on.
And the Heart
Let it go.
of America through on that. It was a good clean catch there from the Eastern Rockies. Eastern Rockies control this possession. Got about a minute and a half to go. They're going to want to open this up because they got to get down in the Heart of America quarter if they want to attack. And Lauren Daly takes it straight ahead.
Back.
Well, you see their coaching staff. They know they don't have a whole lot of time. They're just urging their team on.
Back.
This is where you can't get too helter-skelter, though. You have to retain possession, keep your support.
Good
Nice
ball
little give and
there.
go.
Good tackle, though. Puts it to a stop. Hendera with the stop.
And they're on Daly once again, but Daly does the right thing, just sets it back to her team.
Maintaining possession here. Down the short side.
Back.
Good finish here.
And right down, keeping it close to the touchline. Want to keep it in field, need to keep it in play. They do so. Now it goes wide. Haggerty takes the line on. Another good tackle there from the Heart of America. Now they swing it back into the forwards. Good continuity here from Eastern Rockies.
Their best passage, Ray.
Are they gonna score and finish with a flourish? Advantage for offside. It was a knock on by the Eastern Rockies, but the referee's coming back for offsides. Heart of America were offside.
Wonderful passage of play by Eastern Rockies. Fantastic interchange between the forwards and the backs.
Time's up.
Oh, they're going to kick for goal. You heard the referee say time's up. They're going for the tie. And Ray, I'm assuming this is going to end in a tie if they are successful.
Captain, what's going on? You kicking for goal. That's what you said. Is that what you said? Shots!
All right, that's the call. The Eastern Rockies are going to go for the tie. This is the last play of the game. The referee's already said full time is up. So this will be it.
Well, who's kicking? They need a tee. It looks like number 12.
They need to go. They need to get moving on this because
Wazensky.
there is a time limit on these kicks.
Oh, you don't think he's going to blow it on him, do you?
I hope not.
I don't think so. No, he's going to let him kick it.
I suppose it's not really the player's fault if the guys on the sideline can't keep track of the team.
Well, that's the team's fault, though. But still, in this kind of situation, it's not a league game. I think they're just going to, it's been a hard-fought game. I think a tie would be a pretty just result.
Yeah, both teams not able to capitalize on all their possessions. Have a look. The kick is good. We are tied at the conclusion of a very entertaining first hit out for these two sides. The Eastern Rockies selects 10. The Heart of America under 23 select side 10. All tied up, Brian, and it was a good, entertaining game.
It started out a little bit of rough, Ray, but overall I thought the pretty entertaining game. We saw some very good individual play. In that last ruck and maul situation for Eastern Rockies, that continuity, they took about a minute off the clock just hanging on to that ball. I thought that was outstanding, and what a way to finish. Congratulations on both teams. A nice draw.
All right, from Infinity Park, early spring rugby, the Eastern Rocky under 23 selects 10. The Heart of America under 23 selects 10. Hope you enjoyed it.